First of all, I would like to welcome all the people present on the dais today. Respected General Vikram Singh Ji, former Chief of Indian Army, Mr. Apur Chamaria, Vice President and Head HCL Technologies Limited, Mr. Amitabh Jha, Deputy General Manager, BHEL, Mr. Sandeep Marwa, President, Asian Education Group, Dr. Lalit Srivastava, Director, Asian Education Group, Mr. Gurdeep Singh Raila, Director, Admissions, Asian Education Group, the students present here today, and the parents who are accompanying them. I would want to begin with you all giving a big round of applause for yourself first. I think it's a commencement of a I feel these 2 years, which you called as the post-graduation years, are the two most crucial 2 years of education career. Why I say so? I don't think that education ever ends. I think it's every day there's a learning trend which is there in you, in every person, in me as well. But then I feel if you talk about a conventional way, you are into your schooling, then you are into your graduation, then you are into your post-graduation, and I think most of you, majorly all of you, end up working in the corporate, some even starting up their entrepreneurial ventures, some even trying to be business leaders, maybe at this young age, why not? So I feel these 2 years are to be taken very, very seriously. Why I say so? Because you won't get this time back again. This will be identity. Like when you call yourself, okay, anybody asks you, what's your identity like after 2 years? You say, I'm an MBA with this specialization and working with this very company. So I would want you to take these 2 years very, very seriously. I would say that it's the start of a new journey for you. So maybe some of you know the destination, but for those who have not thought of it, I would really want you to focus on the destination as well. Destination, when I say, I mean, where do you want to see after 2 years you're doing? Like what goal in terms of achieving? What I want to imply is that there's a placement division, there's a CRC cell, which is the one which is going to give you the placements after 2 years. So you have to be cordial touch, you have to have that anxiety of meeting these people in the placement division pretty often. So that one take is that, okay, we'll end up for this course. After these 2 years, we give interviews for all the companies which our specialization allows. Whichever company we feel is a brand, whichever company we feel is giving us a bigger package, we'll end up getting a job over there. That's one mindset. But I feel somewhere that you should have a command as to what you want. Which sector do you want to apply in? Like there are various industries. But you should have a take for yourself, okay, I see myself doing this. Because not every job is something which you would end up doing successfully. Maybe I'm good at something else, somebody's good at something else, you will be good at something else. But the answer which would come from you. There will be people who will guide you, there will be parents who will guide you, mentors, teachers, faculty members. But at the end of the day, the answer has to come from within you. So I would say just take a command over your life wherein you try to set the decisions for yourself, where I see myself, what will I do after 2 years, which kind of company these people are here. Some of them maybe you visualize, like after 15, 20 years of work, I would want to be somebody like them. Share their experiences, ask them, request them, in your family, in your vicinity, in your circle. So I think this particular information or this particular interaction I've had with some people earlier as well. But I would say just these 2 years, just don't confine yourself to only classroom learning. You have to be open, you have to be interactive, you have to be talking, and you have to get a control over it. Okay? I would say that there are 3 basic things I want to emphasize upon today. I am not trying to belittle the importance of your marks, your grades, or the scores because I feel they are of vital importance. But I feel there's a term which is called as balanced successful life. When I say balanced successful life, I mean some of these terms like your health, your mental peace, your family, your friends, your relationships. I would say you have to keep a correct balance of these as well. For example, say suppose if you end up getting a job in a big company and your dream is to buy a luxury car, you get a luxury car after 3-4 years for yourself. But if your back hurts, will you get the right pleasure out of it? If you get a promotion at work and your family backbone is like disturbed, there's some issue with them, will you be happy? Same way if you would watch a movie or go shopping, but then your mind is full of tensions, will you enjoy that? So the point is there are bigger facets to life as well. So you have to keep a track that you don't just end up being successful, but then at the end of the day, these balanced successful quotients that I'm talking about are not there. You'll have to keep a track of that as well. Like I'm sure most of you must remember that race which was run in school, nursery, that lemon and spoon race, wherein you keep the lemon on the spoon and you have to run, isn't it? So there's no point finishing the race if the lemon falls, even if you come first. So here the lemon is health, your mental peace, your family, your friends. So the point is you have to ensure that there's a nice chord or there's a nice sync wherein the balance is maintained between your professional growth, your career growth, as well as your personal growth as well. The second thing which I want to lay light upon today is you need to love your work, you need to enjoy your work. See, you maybe we people, because we have been into this industry for 12 years, 15 years, maybe I would not want to switch the sector, I would not want to join some other sector for work, but then I would say that people like you who have an option of choosing industry, don't you think it could be the best option that you end up with the sector which you start with? You put in the next 40 years, 35 years of your career in the same sector. There are people who I know have made wrong career choices. There's a lot of attrition. They change after every year, 6 months, 2 months, 2 years. So I would say you need to ensure that you like the work and you love the work which you get into. Because unless and until you like your work, you will not be successful at it. Okay. So how do you get to know that what would I like? See, we all are majorly from middle class backgrounds. Material landmarks, a financial freedom, independence is a big achievement. Let's be true. But then I would say don't just confine that, because if that were so, then why would Mr. Ambani go to his office every day? He would say, no, he's achieved majorly everything. Why would an actor like Sharma dance in movies? He's done everything, he's achieved. They're doing it because they feel happy, they feel alive from what they do. So it is their profession, it is their work. What is that work which you feel will give you that happiness, will keep you alive, will keep you motivated? And if you're able to find that work, trust me, you'll be successful. And the answer will come from within you. Yes, you'll be having people around you who, again, you should seek advice from. But don't you just go by the fact that, okay, somebody in my family, or my cousin, or some relative or neighbor of mine took up this, joined this company and is very successful. That's his journey. And your journey could be different. So you have to take control over your journey as to where you see yourself going. Thirdly, I would say that classroom teaching is again one which is again very important and indispensable. But then you should aim or vie for a wholesome personality. Okay. When I say wholesome personality, I feel you should be really participative in co-curricular activities, extracurricular activities, because that showcases that side of you which will be required. Okay. You're not supposed to after 2 years sit in a secluded room and do some research. You'll have to meet a lot of people, interact with them, talk to them, showcase your personality. So I would say there are certain initiatives we have taken in these years, be it certain sporting activities like FEMA, or our annual fest which is Keshe, or our Saturday club activities, or other ongoing activities as well. I would want everybody, not a specific chunk of people, to just be participating every time. I would want to see all of you, all 180 of you to be participating in those activities, so that not just on the marks or the paper, but in reality as well, you get that thing inside you. And trust me, that really works for you in the overall format. Okay. I know we have very well-known people over here today, and we'll have a lot of time to interact. I'm here only for 2 years, so I'll take obviously time out to meet you again several times. So I would say at the end that I would like to welcome all of you again. I hope this journey of yours at Asian School is enriching, fruitful, and I'll ensure you that from the entire staff members, from our side, from faculty side, management side, or all the people associated with the group, Asian Education Group, we'll try to give the best which we can to support you and fulfill your dreams. Thank you so much.